Here's my plan for how I'm going to change my use of Quora and have it be a more productive part of my life. One is I'll probably be using it less. Quora is designed really excellently for a person like me to give me small dopamine hits. I see a question, I really want to make an answer. Right now I have over 10,000 drafts. I have more draft answers than I have answers. Most of them are just a few keys I put in randomly and then saved it. And that's to remind me to go in and write an answer later. That's fine, but uh, it's ridiculous. I never look at my drafts. But anyway, the idea of going in and just kind of the stimulation of seeing a question and saying, I can answer that. And I open a tab. I also have a lot of tabs open, and it's fun. But I need to focus my efforts better in my life in general and on Quora. So I think what I'll do is I'll set aside probably part of the day to work on Quora, or I'll pick a topic, and I already have so many Quora answers that I want to organize those and make lists of those answers and then work them into a coherent whole. And I realized this a long time ago. I think, years ago, I said that one of the reasons I was writing on Quora is to collect my information and thoughts that later on I could even turn into a book or some more comprehensive uh, body of knowledge. For example, uh, I read about composting toilets. Well, I've written a number of answers on composting toilets, and somebody just asked a really good question about what are all the steps you go through to build a composting toilet. I'm not talking about the little commercial ones or ones based on 5 gallon buckets or something, but really good composting toilets. And I actually want to provide a comprehensive answer for someone who's actually going to build a composting toilet of the sorts I use. I am very much in favor of composting toilets because they're decentralized, make people independent, give them fertilizer, don't need any plumbing. The cost of them is like nothing. It's the solution to toilets, and toilets are a big problem in the world. Bill Gates even has a whole program to design the perfect toilets. Well, I've already done that. I haven't built them perfectly yet because my toilets are imperfectly built. And I actually want to make some videos reviewing and analyzing what's wrong or good about each toilet that I've built. I've built 6, and I've consulted on some others. And I've seen some other ones that are fancier and better than mine. I think having them look good is really important. And mine are, made of brick. They're just fairly straightforward. And currently, because they're not even in use and I'm alone, they're all dirty and need to be cleaned up. And some of them need a new door. Some of them could have better seats. That'd be a really fun series of video to do. That's an example of what I want to do with almost all of my content on Quora, except for the silly little joke answers I also do. So I want to limit my time on it, but focus it better in getting that content to a higher level of quality. And then also using that content to put into web pages that are better illustrated, they're navigatable. Because even on Quora right now, if I've written one answer about something, you're not going to be able to find the other answers easily. An example of where I've started to do this is I wrote an entry called Everything I Know About Raising Rabbits. And then in that, I put links to a variety of questions I had answered. That's the same thing I want to do with all of my Quora content, is index it and then make it more comprehensive and easier to navigate. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. Pull some of the content off, have it indexed elsewhere, point to different Quora content, and perhaps figure out how to make that information valuable enough that I can monetize it. Now, my general philosophy is to give everything away for free, which is one of the reasons I'm pissed off at Quora, is because everything is turning into monetized answers, monetized spaces, and it's becoming the walled garden. When the whole goal, the reason I started with Quora was the mission that we're going to gather the world's best information And I wanted to give that away to people for free. Well, their model is actually to try and monetize it and make money off of it. Adam D'Angelo, the guy who started it with Charlie Cheever bailed early on, and perhaps over a difference in philosophy around this, I don't know. But Adam D'Angelo came from Facebook, and the goal is to make a lot of money off of other people's work. That's not the same as my goal. And it's not the same as the original mission statement said. So I kind of got duped into using Quora as a platform. I feel like it was bait and switch. So I'll go ahead and get my content off of Quora if I have to, but I will make it available to people for free because I want information, especially the very important and valuable information I want to share. I want to do that for free. It's too important to have people pay for it. And then I want to get it translated into many different languages, which I have now Google Translate to help with that. And I can still use Quora, but I want to use Quora more than it uses me. And I want to make sure I stay with my goal of getting information for free to as many people as possible. That's my plan for how I will use Quora in the future and better. Goodbye.